Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is nearly lunchtime, 11:10. We've had a very lazy Thursday morning. We're going to go to Aldi and get some food shopping, but Brendan has made the final decision. Apparently he said to my mum and dad he'd like to stay if he hasn't been too much trouble. So I was like, oh, that's it, it's official. He's definitely moved out. So, because we've got a long weekend, I said to him it would be really good if we could then move the rest of his stuff out this weekend. So we're going to do that tomorrow. But I am going to drop off 2 boxes of stuff today for him that he can rummage through. And anything he doesn't want, he can either bin or take to the charity shop. Because, to be honest, he's around the corner from several charity shops because he's close to town. So it's going to be easier for him to take them on a Saturday and just get rid of things than it would be for me to drive in and do it. So we're going to drop 2 boxes off. I've asked him if he needs anything from Aldi. He doesn't. So that's what Lee and I are going to go and do. It looks like a really nice day out there. I think I'm going to get too hot in this, but I have got myself a vest top. Yes, I've got 5 days off and it's going to be lovely. I'm really just looking forward to relaxing and enjoying some Jubilee celebrations and not doing very much, really. It's going to be nice. Okay, let's go do the food shop. We are measuring Kenzie because he's been offered some motorbiking gear from one of my viewers. So we are just, on please, underarm. We're just checking out his measurements to see if the stuff will fit. And then we can get him booked in for a what is it, CBT? Yeah, how are you feeling?
Meh.
He's feeling meh, but he wants to get better because he's going to see his friend tomorrow. Well, if he's well enough. So you've got to get better today, haven't you? Not a nice cough though. He's definitely not COVID though because he's taken another test. Right, thank you for your help. I'll message him and let him know. Lee's excuse is we're driving past.
Yeah, you're driving past.
I'm driving past. That was a nice Mucky D's, wasn't it?
What Mucky D's?
What Mucky D's? Didn't have a Mucky D's. Never happened. We might have got busted though because we saw Kenzie's friend who he's seeing tomorrow in Mucky D's. So I went over and said, can we get you anything? Because Kenzie's going with them. Well, if he's well enough, he's going over for a barbecue. And I have said he's got this cough. And the dad was like, no, it's not a problem. So I feel better knowing it's not it's not a problem. But I think he said we don't need to bring anything. But we'll get some crisps or something and some pop for Kenzie to take as a contribution to the meal. My throat is irritated now.
Welcome to my world.
We've literally just been talking about how often Lee clears his throat, and I think he's got a post-nasal drip or whatever they're called, and I think, you know, he needs some drops for it, and now my throat is scratchy, maybe because I've been copying him when I was talking to him. Anywho, we are at Aldi and we're going to go and get some food and bits and bobs, aren't we, dear?
Yeah. Other shops are available.
Yeah, other shops are available, just we're not going there. I don't know where they've been. What's that?
Chicken teriyaki.
I don't know if he would eat that, to be honest. These are my meals. You want that?
One day in the week.
Chicken masala. We've got what you call it tonight.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Can you grab one as well? Look. Chicken korma.
Korma. Okay. Rainbow yogurt, rainbow coleslaw. tell it's a Jubilee weekend. There are no strawberries, there are no scones. Everything is just selling out. So I've got some bits. I've got some scone mixes. I could actually make my own scones as well. And I will do another shop maybe tomorrow or the day after and find some of the bits that we are missing. But I managed to find some bits, so that's the main thing, right? Got some bits. So I've just been taught a new thing. I did not know there was a right way and a wrong way of our flag. So could you explain the right way and the wrong way?
The broadest stripe,
Yes.
the white stripe,
Yes.
should be at the top, closest to the pole.
Okay.
So if you do it this way, the narrow stripe,
Oh, and that's wrong.
and that's upside down.
But what happens if you have it vertically rather than horizontally? Yeah, you can do it any way you like.
Whatever you want.
I'll do it that way.
Also,
What did Brendan just say?
if
All the
you've got
labels
a
are going to be
label
correct
on
for
it-
the orientation it's meant to be at, so that the labels can advertise the product.
Oh,
Therefore, if the small labels on the flagpole section,
yeah.
you just line those up so people can read them for when the flag is flown, then you'll
Well,
get the correct
that would
orientation.
say that way then.
Oh, so it's wrong.
Maybe.
Maybe the people that did the
Well, that's Chinese.
labels don't know.
Oh, it's made in China.
So it's not
Maybe
made.
don't trust it
So
too
they.
much.
well, we
So
have to
maybe
make
they-
our own flags now.
No, we don't.
We don't make anything.
Okay, well, thank you. Every day's a school day.
It's quite alright. It's just go up in the window now. Brendan's room, as he never pulls his curtains back.
No, he doesn't.
One of them's back at the moment.
And you know what? Your brother's keeping the tradition going.
Right, in the dark.
Never opens it. We've come home now and I need to do a correction. It would turn out my dad got that wrong. He shouted out the bedroom window to me as I was leaving. Pip, it's wrong. It's the other way. It's the thin bit goes that side. So actually the Chinese label that we were saying, well, maybe they didn't know. They knew, we didn't. So yes, don't listen to my dad for news unless it's false news. Dog, you're not helping. She's making everything move. I've bought the dog this. Leia, what's this? Come here, come here. What have I bought you? Something you can chew and eat. Ah, look, it's a roller skate. It's very Stranger Things retro timing. And because she's making the back end of my garden smell like dog wee, I got this from Aldi, and it smells really nice. It does say put it on carpet, leave it for 5 minutes, and then get a cloth and wipe it off. But I just got and sprayed it on the fake grass out there. Smells very fresh, and it smells better out there already, is what I'm trying to say. I can't actually remember how much it was. It was about £1.90 something, I think. And I've also bought some disinfectant in case that didn't work, but I think this is going to do the trick. Kenzie's going to make me tea, aren't you, Kenzie? Yes, he is. He's going to make tea for us. I might do a puzzle. But I am going to go and pack some boxes for Brendan because he's given me his plastic boxes and said, oh, if you could just put some stuff in there, that'd be great. So I'll make a start on doing that for him. I was being watched. They were all at the front of the tank saying, haven't you forgotten somebody? Yes, yes I have. Sorry, fishes. Fondly known as Sushi, Wasabi, and the twins. Because I can't tell them apart, so I can't name them. There you go. Brendan has sent me back with about 4 of these boxes that we bought when he was moving. And he wants me to put his Beano collection in. Look, this is his Beano collection. All the way back. He's been collecting these from sales and charity shops. 1974, that one is. And then my sister bought them for him ever since he was born, which would have been this one here, 2002. And he would have one every year, I guess, until he was 18. And then I think probably she said he had to start buying his own. But he now has taken the tradition on and he buys Jasper, their son, an annual, Beano annual every year. So he's taking his collection with him and we're going to have to put all of this in a box. We're a bit squeaky. The skate has no wheels left. Leia has well and truly pulled the wheels off. I don't know where the other two are. You're enjoying it though, aren't you? You're not getting in trouble for it, are you? Something you're allowed to destroy.
Why are your claws so sharp? Not on the chair.
Because you've got my toy. Leia, don't you dare jump out that window.
I tell her to get down.
She'd end up on the playroom
She
roof.
put both her feet on
Oh,
here,
did
so
she?
get down, she kicked my bottle and almost a full cup of tea off.
That might be how she got hold of your mic
Maybe.
cover then.
Yeah.
She probably pulled it off. Right, we've got these boxes out of Brendan's wardrobe. We've got all of these boxes. All of these boxes. All of these boxes. And things. And those things. You can see this is where Leia has been playing. All of Brendan's Beano books. That's going to need 2 people to carry that box. This is now a completely empty unit. So I'm going to message my sister and tell her she can purchase this one from us if she wants to. And then whatever money we get for selling these to my sister, then we can put it towards his new desk and new bed. Yeah, you can check out, get your desk and the bed up that you want. These are also, have you not chosen a bed yet? These are Brendan's books that he also needs to go through tomorrow, and these ones here he needs to go through. These ones were from when he was very little, so if he doesn't keep them, I'll keep them. But they had got his name in them, you know, one of these personalised Christmas ones. And he liked Pooh Bear, so he's got a personalised Winnie the Pooh one. Kenzie had SpongeBob and Dora the Explorer, because that's who he was into. Right, then you're going to show us what you fancy.
Ooh.
A desk and a bed, isn't it, that you need?
Ooh.
Oh, what have you found there?
Nice.
Okay, so what you'd need to do is measure the height up here.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, it's a gaming one as well. It's a gaming desk.
A gaming
Perfect, I
desk.
was going to say.
You don't want a corner one then?
Not right now.
Okay.
I was going to say it's the perfect place to put my PC.
Yeah.
No, that's actually where a PC goes.
Okay, well, you need to do some measurements of how tall it's going to come.
That's 70 centimetres upwards.
Sorry, what's that?
70 centimetres
It's
upwards.
this bit.
135.
Yeah, so you need to measure and check
Cool.
how tall that bit is there because of our low windows, low ceilings, because we have these like dormer window things. Is it dormer windows where the ceiling, the roof basically comes down part way down the wall is what I'm trying to say. Have you got the bed that you fancy? And that's the bed you fancy, is it?
Yeah, it's got a nice cool desk.
Okay.
And then it's got some storage.
We'll have to do some measuring, especially if you want the desk. We'll have to make sure the desk and the bed, so we'll have to do some measuring to make sure it all fits, okay? Cool. Right.
I'm putting right up against the wall.
We're about to measure Kenzie's...
Other way around.
Yes, measure Kenzie's potential new bed. So we need to go from the skirting board,
Cool.
which is there.
Wrong way. Okay, other way.
What are you doing it centimetres or inches?
Centimetres.
Okay, run it along the edge of the bed then. So
Okay, so
200.
it's smaller than the current bed.
200 did you say?
203.
Okay, put it tight. How
Smaller.
big is the current bed?
213.
Actually, no, it's not, because the current bed starts here.
Still smaller.
Okay, so,
So it might be a slightly bigger bed because
Hold
I'm
on.
growing out of this bed.
right, that's as big as a basic single mattress is. That's the length of a bed.
This bed I can touch my feet.
Well, I think you're going to have that on any bed because you're so very long. Right, lay down so your head's up that end. You've just hoiked this up. Hold on, it's all bunched up your end.
Wrong. Hello.
Hello. Right, that's about where your head is. Right, what is it, 200?
203.
Yeah, so if you lay out completely flat, then just here is 203.
Not big enough.
Well, that's the standard size of a single bed.
Oh no.
So I don't know what you plan on doing. We are now in chat whilst ordering, or potentially ordering a bed. Kenzie wants this bed. Yes, please, love. Lee's going to feed the dog. But we don't want the drawers. As it currently is set up, the drawers would go against the wall here. If he had the headboard against there and the bed coming out here, and then he wants a gaming desk over there. But he wants a headboard, so we don't really want the drawers
If
to...
you set the 2 drawers on the same side, then you can attach a headboard either
At
end.
either end. Fantastic, thank you, that's super handy. That's the question we needed answering. Could you ask them how long a standard single is, please? Just out of curiosity.
Standard
Yeah.
single.
Standard single. Do you know these
Which
little...
means you will have drawers either on right side or left side.
Perfect.
Thank you very much. How long is a standard bed, if I may
Standard
ask?
single.
Standard single. Standard single.
What's that? If I may ask.
If
You're
I
so
may ask.
polite.
You gotta get gotta get friendly with them.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Brendan said to Nanny and G Daddy,
If I haven't been too much trouble.
could I'd like to stay if I've not been too much trouble.
You can touch it either end, so position isn't
A problem. Okay.
It will be 190 centimeters in length.
Okay.
So that's good.
Okay. Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. The light is not great. I'm sorry about that. I'm working this evening, babysitting, and I didn't have time to eat before I came out. So the kids are in bed, and I'm now sitting down with a curry. I'll show you. Tasty chicken korma. I have to show you this nest. Can you see it up in the bell tower? I've been watching this nest. It just seems to get bigger and bigger, and I have no idea what's making it. There doesn't seem to be any birds in there. It's always been jackdaws, but that's a ridiculously big nest for jackdaws. Half of me expects there to be a pterodactyl in there. I mean, it could be a kite, but again, it just seems like a ridiculous place. They're usually in the trees. I don't know. There's nothing up there now. I don't know what it could be. I would very much like to know. We've had quite a productive day in the end. I'd like to paint the inside of that wardrobe tomorrow and let that dry. I'd like to cut the bookcases down. I have an idea of what I want to do with those. The bookcases that we emptied the Beano books off of. I have a project to do with those, and I'd like to insert those into the wardrobe, but they will need cutting down. The top shelf in that cupboard is going to become our game shelf. And then I'm picking Brendan up at 1. He's going to go through the boxes, see what he wants, see what he doesn't want, take what he wants, that kind of thing. Kenzie, when I pick Brendan up, I'm going to drop Kenzie off at his friend's house. He seems to be doing much better. We ordered Kenzie's bed. I'm not sure when that's coming. He's gone for just a standard bed with 2 drawers underneath, just a plain standard divan bed. And we got that in the sale. We got, well, most of the beds we were looking at were nearer £500, £500. This one in the sale, the Jubilee sale, was 230 something, down from 400 and something. So it was a much better price than the ones we've been looking at. And now he's making a decision on his desk. What we might end up doing is taking the whole bed down that's in his room this weekend, putting the mattress on the floor, so he's got a space ready for when his new bed arrives. I know it seems silly. We'd literally just done that project thing with Brenda, making a little privacy screen, hadn't we, on the bunk bed. And that's only been up a few months. But, you know, he's moved out now. So, and I made it very clear to Brendan that even though now we're making the bedroom Kenzie's, because he's made that decision that he has moved out, there will always be a bed here for him. There may not be a lot of space for his stuff, but there will always be a bed here for him. And, you know, if he ever needs to come home for whatever reason, or just to come and visit or come and stay, then that's always an option. And so what we're going to do is buy a decent sofa bed for the living room, get rid of that old rubbishy sofa that we've got, get a sofa bed. We have never in our entire time together ever bought a brand new sofa. We've never had anything brand new. It's always been second or third hand. So we'll treat ourselves to a decent sofa bed, and then Brendan has that option of using the sofa bed if he ever wants to come and stay. So yes, we've got a few things to do this weekend. The picnic on Sunday is looking to be a bit of a washout. It was looking to be cloudy, and I thought we'll get away with that. And now it says it's going to rain all day. Really hoping that will blow over. We've got another couple of days before that happens. So the weather could change, but I just want fingers crossed. The last Jubilee we had 10 years ago was very wet and very cold. And we were all under gazebos, being very British about the whole thing. You know, being very stoic. I don't want to do it again. Right. I'm going to say thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.